I love few things more than a biography that entertains and makes me think, and if it makes me laugh, so much the better. Recently, I've been reading the story of tennis great Andre Agassi. By the time Andre was ranked number 4 in the world, he was 20, but he was losing his hair. Now keep in mind, the most famous ad at the time featured a carefully coiffed Andre pulling down his sunglasses and saying, "Image is everything." Andre's long blonde mullet was his signature. It was also falling out. His brother Philly helped buy him a hairpiece so that no one would notice. But at the French Open in 1990, disaster struck. The night before the final match, Andre was standing in the shower when suddenly the weave came undone and this furry thing disintegrated in his hands. He panicked. Imagine, he was about to appear before millions on television, bald! No one knew the mullet was, well, it was subsidized. His brother Philly suggested bobby pins and scoured Paris but couldn't find any. "What kind of city is this?" he asked. "No bobby pins." In the hotel lobby, Philly bumped into tennis legend Chris Everett and asked her for bobby pins. She didn't have any. "Why do you need them?" she asked. Well, he didn't answer. No one could know his brother's secret. No one could know his trademark mullet was a lie. At last, Philly found a lady who had a bag full of bobby pins. He used 20 of them to reconfigure Andre's hairpiece and set it in place. But Andre wondered, will it hold? "Yeah," Philly assured him. "Just don't move around a lot." Well, they laughed. Move around a lot? Andre was about to storm the court and try to win his very first Grand Slam tennis event, all while worrying about how to keep his hair on. His tenuous rug had him frantic, desperate. "I prayed," he wrote, "not for a win, but for my hairpiece to stay on." Even if it wasn't slipping, he imagined it was. With every lunge and leap, he pictured it landing on the clay like a bird shot from the sky with buckshot. He could hear the gasps from the crowd. He could picture millions of people leaning closer to their TVs, turning to each other, and in dozens of languages asking, "Did Andre Agassi's hair fall off?" Well, the bobby pins worked, but Andre's game fell apart like that hairpiece. In fact, he admits that a fixation with his hair is the reason he lost that match to Ecuador's Andre Gomez. Well, you've got to admire this guy's courage, right? Playing with a hairpiece bobby pinned to his head. I think I've done that. Not on the tennis court, but in life. I've worn a mask, kept playing, hoping people wouldn't notice my flaws. Andre's hairpiece makes me think of the word authenticity. I don't mean a tell-all lifestyle, but a rejection of pretense and hypocrisy. There's freedom in that, isn't there? And great, great joy. After all, we follow a God who cannot lie, who never deceives. So, let's take off our masks and lay down our pride. Who are we trying to fool anyway? There's not a hairpiece, but there's a real peace that comes when we say, as Andre eventually did, "Here's my hair, deal with it. What you see is what you get." In fact, a few years later, Andre threw a party and had his remaining hair cut off. Authenticity doesn't mean I blabber or tell others about arguments I had with my wife or what I dislike about my pastor's sermon. It means that I live with transparent integrity, no hidden agenda, no ulterior motives, no political games. It means I treat the janitor the way I treat the celebrity, that I live a grace-filled life. Next time on Take 5, I want to tell you more of Andre's amazing story, how he met a man who showed him what authenticity looks like. Until then, you go ahead and be who you is, because if you ain't who you is who you ain't. Image is everything, and so is subscribing.